Okay, welcome to another video from Web Gaming Central for our city. Here, SimCity 4. We are playing Rush Hour expansion, and you guys are probably asking questions like, when are you going to start focusing on a lot of the mass transit and things like that? And my answer to you is soon enough. Right now, just want to finish getting people into my city, and then we can then focus on the little things. I hate to call it little things because a lot of times it's good to pre-plan that type of thing with the mass transit and things like that. But I don't know. I don't know. Just have my preferences. But gonna build some subway stations, public parking garage, which is, honestly, it is a good time. It was a good time a while ago, but it never hurts to just start plopping some of those guys down here. I'm gonna do just that, and also some bus stops. Okay, I guess it is about that time to put down a water treatment plant. And I always forget, but I think you're supposed to build it near where the pollution is. And actually, let's first see where the water pollution is at. Actually, I want to see the graph. It's underground. Water pollution. There we go. Water pollution. Okay, so water pollution is happening down here. Probably is a great idea to put the water treatment plant right over here. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. These things can be expensive, though. Yes, they can. I'm going to I'll put a road next to it, or around it. Okay, let's take this data layer off. Drop that down. Okay, so please don't mistake this so much as a strategy video, because yeah, I probably wouldn't recommend you play it this way. Again, I'm just doing it for the sake of building a city and showing it to you guys. I guess I do need to build one of those. These advisors come in there sometimes. So yeah, I really wouldn't recommend. I mean, then again, there's nothing wrong with it if you know what you're doing, but me, I'm just kind of throwing stuff on here, plopping zones down, and just kind of really carelessly doing it in a sense. But what I would normally do is really just take my time planning out all the services as best I can. But the real way you do it is you take care of certain sections of the city at a time, and that's what I would normally do. And I might even do another video of that, but the only thing with that is those can be slightly, it depends on who's watching, it can be slightly boring, because you're taking what I typically do. For example, as you see how much zone this school covers, or the schools, each school would cover, what I would do is build all my services. So you get your police, your fire, and make sure the radius covers a section, and then I'll build that section, and then I'll do that in steps until the whole entire city is created. Now you can, like I said, you can really get pretty tactical with this game, and with that strategy, because what you're effectively doing is, first of all, you're planning out how you want your entire city to look, where you want certain things to be, what style of city you want, and then from there you build it in sections. So from section to section to section, and that's how you achieve it. So at least that's how I do it, and I've built some pretty successful cities, really big ones, that way, and it worked out for me. So that's just one strategy if you are looking for strategies. But in this particular video series, I'm not really being strategic so much. I mean, I'm doing what I need to do, covering all the as best I can. I'm giving the Sim citizens, if you will, you know, the services that they need, but there's still going to be some guys that's left out. But as you can see, my budget is pretty neat. So far so good, but there's some things that still got some problems in the city, but you know, you can really drill down and get to specifics and cut certain things and or increase the budget for certain things. And to me, that's where it gets fun, you know, playing around with these sliders and, you know, seeing the cause and effect from it. And you know, personally, I like to save cities that have budget issues because to me that's fun. I like working with money, and I like you know, doing those type of things. So that's the fun in it for me. So as we near the end of this video, I'm just gonna kind of go through the city, give you a closer look at how the city is, and we're gonna come back in the next few videos and just finish building up the city and hopefully solve all the problems that the city has. I know there's some joblessness, and again, you can tell by the graphs and the advisors, as you can see here. So education, there's problems there. Then with the roads, so as I said, we're going to kind of start trying to take care of mass transit, then environment, and of course that would be the case especially in this part of town. But what I'm going to do is just kind of take you through the city a little bit and see what we've created here. So this is a real heavy, let's pause on simulation too so those pop-ups can stop coming. So this is the area where we're building, where we have all of our industry, and it's pretty messy over here, to be honest with you. Not a very desirable part of town. Then you got the garbage dump that doesn't really make things any better. And now that I see that, I'm gonna have to address that. It's so people can have jobs, because people do work at these power plants, which is cool. But there we go. Okay, so let's just take a little quick tour and see what's going on in our city. I'm actually gonna hit play and let it play out. Let the simulation go. So yeah, that's our industrial area, and then we get into some homes. As you can see, these are low wealth. You can tell by the way they look. Right, that's too close. There we go. Some looks a little drab, if you will. Then you start moving into, well, actually we're still in the low wealth part of town. Got our police station right there in the middle. And you're kind of mixing it in with some medium wealth homes here. And then some high wealth right there, or here to be exact. And yeah, that's high wealth. So, and it's this middle class. You can pretty much correlate it to that: high class, middle class, low class. We got that. So it quickly changes from low wealth to middle to high. But I'm pretty sure as I keep building, the high wealth is going to be some other more desirable areas. This is a little small commercial area here. Some small commercial buildings, and same here. It's not quite downtown, but it's a little shopping center for some of the Sims. Some of these Sims. And again, you see some low wealth over here in this back. Well, actually here, and then it quickly slightly turns to middle and upper class homes, and then over here seems to be all middle class or middle wealth. I say, you know, people get touchy with those terms, and you know, oh great, the police station has no roads covering it. Much better. Okay, so now that I'm done with that, so as you can see, now we got some high wealth, really a lot of high wealth right here, which means they're trying to move into the city. So I need to focus on, somebody just got shot, trying to focus on building more desirable land for them so they can start coming in and get us some more, or increase our wealth. Yeah, whoever got shot must have got shot right there already. Not good. Let's you know, I think there's police coverage over here too. Yeah, we just saw that police station. But you can also see how the buildings start to lose their uh, spark or their or their gloss or glow. You know, when they start to, you know, when they're not fully populated or start to lose their desirability. In this particular part of town, as you can see, their occupancy is less than half. So that's the reason why this building has taken a drop, and that's pretty much because this area is not desirable for high wealth citizens. So that's why that happened. So as we continue to just fly through the city, see these some bigger buildings. These are higher wealth buildings. I'm sorry, higher density buildings. At this point, and then there's still protesting here. Here's the funding there a little bit. Alright, so still these high density buildings, and found a problem. Let's fix that while we're here. And that's another thing I tend to do, with, at least with my other cities. I did that a lot. I would go through the city piece by piece and just fix things that, you know, weren't right. Actually, the hospital is protesting. So what are we looking at here? Whoa. Patients. Really good. Oh, that's why, because they're handling everything. Anyway, let's just continue going through, and then the capacity is too high. Not enough doctors to cover how many citizens are coming in, so we need to build another hospital. And I'll do just that. But you can see high school, city hall, courthouse, and then some low wealth mid density buildings here. And that, for the most part, that's our city. This is our so-called downtown, and these might be replaced as I continue to build the city and become some higher, taller skyscrapers. We won't know until then, obviously. But this is high density zoning here, I believe. And value with density. It doesn't show me the density. Well, I'm pretty sure it's high density because I think that's what I put here. Anyway, and then what I'm going to have to do is also start building some connectors for this highway so people can start using it. In fact, just to kind of do that before we cut this video, I'm going to do it right now and just make sure. Actually, I did not want to do that. That's great. I wanted to put it in a better spot. Oh, great. I like it. Let me just go those in random people's buildings, houses. What a great mayor I am. I'm sure they'll send me a letter. So let me start connecting some of these so they can start using the highway. And I see I should have put one here. Didn't think to do that. That's alright. Definitely will put one here. Yeah, that's a little tacky, but what are you gonna do? Put one there. Yep, and that should be good. And now they'll have exits they can get off at. And I'll do another there. And I want to leave some room for some, you know, the baseball park and some bigger buildings. I don't know how high my if I keep, you know, building high density or higher density buildings, then we'll eventually be able to build some things, because some of these things will unlock and we can build it. So I can do some landmarks now, but as far as these type things, I got a university, radio station I can build, and we'll get to that. But then again, you got all these other great things you can build. Okay, so everybody, that's it for now. I'm gonna come back to you again with the rest of the series until we finish this city and kind of get it to a place we want it to be. But in preparation for the new SimCity coming out, I just wanted to do this series and just have fun with SimCity one more time before we dive head first into the new SimCity. Okay, everybody, so please stay tuned for the next videos, and I hope you are enjoying these. Please hit me in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. If it's boring, if it's okay, you know, if you want to see something different, holler at me and let me know. I'll be glad to take that into consideration. So everybody, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you very soon.